This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F250 Crew Cab Short Bed 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's got the FX4 suspension package, which basically means Rancho suspension installed at the factory. This one has also already had newer shocks installed by the previous owner, so they're even newer than the originals. I'm going to walk around. It's got 166,000 miles. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. If you watch the little 3-minute video, animated video, you'll see how you end up with a salvage title when a vehicle is not damaged. When we get it in, we do an intense 2-hour inspection with the wheels off, running, driving, monitoring, temperatures, the whole bit. And we end up with a sheet like this at the end. And I will tell you what we found. It got a radiator cap. It got number 2 and number 8 glow plugs replaced. We replaced the front sway bar links and front shocks, so we did the front shocks. It had O-rings replaced in the steering rack with new gear oil. We found that the catalytic converter has been removed along with the muffler, and it has an EGR delete. EGR delete means that it doesn't have the EGR valve and it doesn't have the EGR cooler, which a lot of people do with their trucks. They perform a lot better, but it also could make an issue for emissions. Most states it won't. Just know that that's the case here. And if we need a catalytic converter installed in the truck, that can be done at our price, which is about $400 for the new catalytic converter and the install. Okay. What else? We replaced the driver outside door handle. We also replaced the coolant reservoir and the coolant. And we did some driver seat repair. These are obviously painted wheels. I'm going to walk around and show you the tread depth. The driver front tire is very high. There's the new shock on the front. Driver front. It's got a custom push bar up front. There's your block heater plug. Your new stabilizer strut there. I think the front tires are fine. I think the rear tires could use replacement. They are Firestone SteelX radial ATs. They're LT 265 75/16s. I would say you need 2 of those, because the rears look very low in tread, and they're not matching. So 2 16-inch tires are probably $120 a piece, $150 a piece at the most. I do know you have a very high tread spare. Package. There's the Rancho rears, and the fronts are obviously brand new shocks that we installed. Boy, it's super straight. Got some fading on the molding, which in Arizona is very common. Texas, Arizona, any of the border states, molding takes a beating. I'm going to fire this thing up. $166,131 miles. I'm going to open the hood. We're going to look for Ford stamps on the front of the core support and on both fenders, which would indicate that nothing's been crashed and replaced. There's your Ford stamp right there. It's the Ford stamp. Right between my finger and thumb is a Ford stamp. There should be another one. Right between my finger and thumb is another Ford stamp. And there's another Ford stamp there. So where everything's original, right there is where the EPR was on. Seat forward, back, rear seat cushion up, rear seat cushion down, front seat cushion up, front seat cushion down, whole seat down, whole seat up. That one's fine. Well, this seat's in great shape. Center console's in good shape. Alright. Alright. Here's your driver window. Passenger front window. Passenger rear window. Let's see. Driver rear window. Sorry, the mirrors. That's out, that's in, that's up, that's down, other side, out, in, up, down, perfect. Locks, looks fine. Let's see, seat back, seat forward, seat down, seat up. Front seat tilt up, front seat tilt down, rear seat up, rear seat down. And it says in my notes that we did a repair. This is a mobile repair guy. There was probably a cut right in here. It was probably all torn up. So he kind of put some filler in there. You might at one point want to get somebody to just put a whole insert right here. Tilt works. A little bit of dye discoloring there. Alright, let's get in here. God, this is a big boy. And I'm getting old, so it's a combination of age and size of truck conspiring to keep me out. Alright, let me turn the air on. Get that going here. It's a nice warm day to test air. They stole the radio, but they were nice enough to leave the plug and the antenna plug, so you can put in whatever you want to put in. I suggest not going with the Ford. That's why we don't do that. We don't put in stereos for people because inevitably they'll call us and ask us why we did that when they have their own to put in, or they want something with MP3 or whatever. So that's a personal decision you're allowed to make on your own. There's your overdrive on and off. The air is blowing nice and cold. Let's try the settings. That's perfect. Alright, let's see if the parking sensors work here. Actually, let's move up a little bit. I'll try it when I check the four-wheel drive. Alright, here's neutral, 4 low. Now we're in 4 low, put it in drive. That's definitely 4 low. Put it in reverse. That's definitely 4 low. Alright, let's try 4 high. There's 4 high. And 4 high in reverse. There we go. Everything looks fine. Neutral. Back to 2-wheel drive. Now let's check on these parking sensors real quick here. Try not to destroy the nice F250 behind us. That would be a functional parking sensor. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I see adjustable pedals here to test. Park. Right here we got adjustable pedals. So let's make sure that they work. That's up. That's down. They work fine. All right. Let's go for a ride. It's on a salvage title, so in order to drive it home, you need plates and you need insurance. You can get neither with a salvage title. So if you're going to come to Tucson to drive it home, we have to take it to motor vehicles and get a level 3 inspection done by the cops. We charge $200 to do that. We have to get up with the vehicle very early in the morning, be there first in line, and we're required to stay with it all day. So that's $200. And there's a $250 dock fee, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3% and you come to Tucson to drive it home, this is how it'll go. You'll end up paying 5% total tax, that's your 3 plus our 2, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title so you can get plates and insurance on it. If you pay by wire and ship, all you have to pay is the agreed upon price. No tax, no dock fees. But I still strongly urge you to have us restore the title for you, unless you're positive you can get it done. Let's see what's good. Man, nice truck. It's got a good sounding exhaust system too. Anyway, just make sure you're going to get an Arizona salvage title, a bill of sale, and the truck itself. If you opt to not have us restore it before you ship it out or before you come to pick it up. Of course, if you come to pick it up, it's mandatory. But if you ship it without it getting done, just know you can get it done in your state with the bill of sale, the truck, and the salvage title. Okay? Deposits. Please make sure you have a deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Deposit will show up at wheelkinetics.com with your name and a banner over the truck, and that'll be that. All right. Lastly, this is what I say at the end of every video. This is if you want to look at about the 13-minute mark of every video, you'll hear me give this boring speech. But we don't know nearly as much as the guys who built this truck at Ford. They designed it. They gave it a warranty of X amount of years, X amount of miles. After that, they don't know what's going to happen. If they don't know, how the heck do we know? We didn't build it, they did. Okay? If they could give it a 1,000,000-mile warranty, they would. So, what I'm getting at here is, if you don't want to adopt some risk here, do not buy this vehicle. There's issues pertaining to the EGRs, which obviously EGR cooler is not there, so you don't have to worry about that. But an oil cooler is about $300 or $400 if you need that. And you need it installed. It's about 4 or 5 hours of labor. An oil cooler and an oil cooler installed in this truck would probably run parts and labor about $1,000, $1,200, somewhere in that area. If you ever need it. Right now, it's fine, but that's what they're famous for. So you kind of need to know what you're buying and what you're getting into. But you never know. You could get it next week. It could have a check engine light. It's your truck. If you're not prepared to take ownership of a 166,000-mile, 10-year-old truck that's way out of warranty by Ford standards, then don't buy this. But you're saving a ton of money. If I were you, I would consider the money you're saved as money that you might have to spend a little bit of on the truck with. Okay? If there's ever repairs needed. Okay, that's my speech. Thank you for your time.